This is our 250-year-old cottage in the Leicestershire countryside, and that is me. My name is Jess and I am 32 and I have lived in this cottage for the last 18 months. I thought, why not do a little house tour? So come on in. I'll probably have the kettle on. Hello everybody! Aren't I good at just popping up when you least expect it? Here I am, I'm back with another video. So I've been toying with the idea for a little while about doing a house tour. When I say little cottage tour, it will be little because it'll be a short tour, I'll be honest, because we do live in a we live very compactfully in this cottage. But a couple of people have asked to see what it's like inside, if we have any original features. So I thought I would maybe do a little behind the scenes of our cottage. So I guess come for a nosy. This is like right move in real life. I will show you as much as I can of our quirky little characterful cottage. And if you are anything like me and a bit on the nosy side, then this will be the video for you. So where is the best place to start if not the beginning? So this is our front door. We don't use this front door because you can probably see just from me standing next to it that it is not the tallest, and also you will see from the layout from our living room why we don't use it. And poor old George at 6'3", this doesn't do him any favours, this front door, so we use our side gate. Oh, here's Harry greeting you. So please excuse the garden at the minute. It's got Harry's pool. There is also some washing there and also my tripod. So this is the garden, and we're in our veg growing era at the minute. So we have here potatoes, onions, garlic, roses, raspberries. This was a bit of an experiment, so I think we're going to maybe get like 5 raspberries, so we're not going to expect too much from that. We also have a little bit of spinach growing down here. This is a peony because they are my favourite flower, and George was insistent that he try and grow one from scratch for me. So this is what this little baby is here. And then we also have some sunflower seedlings and then some leeks as well. And in George's Pride and Joy greenhouse we also have tomatoes. These ones at the back are plum and these ones at the front here are cherry. Very lucky to have a very big garden. Lots of room for Harry. We get so many birds. We also have a hedgehog as well that lives just under the wood store here. You being a good boy, Harry? Also have a lot of wildlife in the garden as well. We have hedgehogs, we have foxes, we've had jays, we've had so many different kinds of birds. We've had owls, we've had bats, rabbits. We have barn cats that live in the barn just over there, and they sometimes come up to the window. Or we've had pheasants. I would love one day to get chickens, but I'm a little bit scared because we have foxes. So if anyone has any chicken advice, then that would be greatly appreciated, because I would love to get chickens, and I would just be a little bit scared that they wouldn't last very long. So this is our little sunroom. When we first moved in, there was a mini fridge in here, that sofa that was left, and then a table and chairs as well, I think. And we've tried to turn it into like a little bit of like a dining room come boot room type thing, because we've got a tiled floor as well, so it's quite handy to like put shoes on and stuff. This room is also another reason why we use the back door more, because when you've got a dog and the front door opens straight into our living room, straight onto carpet, which when you've been out for a muddy walk is not ideal. So that's our coat chaos area section. And then this is a paint by numbers that George's sister did very kindly for us for Christmas, and it is incredible. Literally, it looks like a literal photo from far away. You wouldn't even know. It is absolutely incredible. When you stand far away, it just looks real, but it is a paint by numbers, and we love it. So many people tell us how amazing it is when they come around. We also have our cottage rules. This is the most important one. And then here, you've probably seen this on a couple of videos. Yes, we are still building it, but we want to try and make it last as long as possible. So this is our Lego Shire, because we are big Lord of the Rings fans in this household. Well, it is so cute. Look at the little pumpkins and the sunflowers. I just love it so much. And I think this is actually my favourite part. The washing. I just think the washing on the side is absolutely adorable. So this is room number 1, and then from this we go into our kitchen. So the kitchen, she is small but mighty. She is small and functional. I have cooked in here for, I think the most was maybe like 12 people when we had a barbecue, but there is nothing I can't rustle up in this kitchen. I will blow my own horn. I am a bloody good cook, and I love to cook. So this is actually, why does my camera keep on? I'm like all the way up here. There I am. This cooker was actually what got me very excited, and also these tiles as well, because my mum has one of these cookers, but she has the slightly bigger one. So I was very excited when there was a range master in here, because you can't have a cottage kitchen without a range master. It just looks so cute, and I love the tiles so much as well. So this is the kitchen. Like I say, it is small. I did tell you it was going to be a short tour. We have a very scary looking loft hatch in there that we've never opened, so we don't actually know what is in there. One nice new addition to the kitchen is that we are firmly in our bread making era at the minute. We bought a bread maker last week, a week tomorrow I think, and we've made 3 loaves of broth. Just taken the lid off it, and it smells absolutely incredible. I'm just going to pick it up. It's currently in the bread bin, but I'm just gonna, I mean, look at the size. It's literally the same size as my head, and it is so, that was attractive. It smells so good. So this is our kitchen. I don't think there is really much else to tell you about the kitchen. You can see we are not the lightest of houses. So sometimes when I'm filming content in here, it can be very, very dark, because it's just not a light house. We have little windows. The sunroom is actually an extension that was put on, and these shelves here were the original kitchen window, and then this was the original back door that takes you around to the kitchen. So it would have been even smaller had we not have had the extension of the sunroom on the back, which we absolutely love. That lets in so much light. So you can see it's now gone super dark, but this then brings us into the living room with the beams. The beams is also what made us love it in here. So I will just turn around and show you. So this is our little cozy living room, guys. There's the front door. We do only have like single glazing as well, so it can get a little bit chilly in here in the winter, hence the many blankets. Sofas being very perfectly modelled by Harry. But this is our lovely sofa. We actually got this sofa from Dunelm, and we do keep blankets on it just because we have animals, but it also folds out into a double bed as well, so you can actually have 3 people sleeping on here, which is very handy because we only have 2 bedrooms. So it's handy to have a little makeshift bedroom as and when people come to stay. Also love this wallpaper as well. We actually put this up when we moved in because it was like a dark grey with like rose gold lines, and it just didn't like fit with the house. So we've now got it's a lot lighter down here as well. So this is our cute little living room, guys. Literally everything. I think the sofa is probably the only thing that we bought new for this house. That was like the most expensive thing that we bought. Everything else we were either given very kindly. It was either from my previous house, it was either from out of George's bedroom when he lived at home, things that we've been given by family and friends, and also stuff that was left here as well. So the sofa was literally the only thing that we had to buy, and it looks so lovely in here. It is so, when there's like candles on an evening, and there's the beams and there's fairy lights on, and it's in the winter, it's very, very snug. These stairs, they do look
They are incredibly steep. Let me just like go down. They're also really, really high. There's a very dark landing. And they're also very steep as well. They are not for the faint-hearted, hence why we have 2 banisters, because you need to full on drag yourself up here. Also, I wasn't kidding when I said that it was dark in this house, because it is very dark, as you can see. And then this, guys, is our bedroom. And this is something else that made us just absolutely fall in love with this house. We absolutely adore the bedroom so much. I've always said that this bedroom feels like the nicest hotel room that I think I will probably ever stay in. As you can see, it is a little bit dark in here, but I think that's nice for a bedroom. And we just love the beams, and we have like the tented ceiling as well. So we're very, very lucky to live here. I'm just going to put the light on so you can actually see a little bit better. I don't really know if that did anything, but it's in the middle of the day. Well, it's not actually. It's nearly 5 o'clock in May, and it is beautiful sunshine outside, and yet it is still very, very dark in here. We also painted this wall green as well when we first moved in. It was all beige, like magnolia. And okay, have you got something to say? So it was all like cream when we moved in, and then we also painted the chimney breast as well, and then the main bedhead wall, painted them in a really dark green. Another thing as well that I absolutely love about our bedroom is the door. I'm just gonna turn around and show you, is our wooden bedroom door, which I absolutely love. Sorry, that was my finger. Is our bedroom door, which is so nice. And I'm pretty sure maybe it's original. I'm not sure. You can see where the metal, sort of like the metal like braces went across the door, which unfortunately aren't here anymore, which is big sad. I have often wondered if you could. I don't think they're underneath because it is completely smooth. But it's such a shame that this door is painted, because it would look so lovely in like just the normal wood. This this is a permanent feature. This is a belt off of my suitcase, which we tie the office door to, because we don't really want the cat in the office on an evening, and it doesn't have like a clicker in the door, so we have to tie the door to the banister, which, what can I say? That is, we make do and mend here. That's all I'll say. So if you're wondering what that is, that's what that is. My favourite part about the bedroom is the view that is outside, because this is our bedroom view. Oh my god, all the cows have come up to the fence. Oh! Last year we had cows, and they went, I think they were maybe here from like May till September, something like that, but they came the other day, and I was so happy that they've come back, because I absolutely love looking at the cows. They're also always really interested in the horses that are in the field as well, but I don't know if you can see, but they're all across that back fence there. Makes me very excited when the cows are here. I love it. I love them. They also sometimes come up to the fence as well and let you boop them on the nose. Stepping out onto the landing as well, you do have to do a bit of a duck, because otherwise you will bang your head on this lovely but short beam. It is original. All of the beams are original, but I don't know how tall people were back in the 1700s, but probably not very. And I don't know whether many of them were 6'2", like George, because George literally has to walk through our bedroom door like this, because he can't just walk underneath it. And if I forget, and if I'm wearing sunglasses, the amount I have a full-on dint in my parting line from where I've cracked sunglasses onto the top of my head. So if you need to live in a cottage, I would probably recommend that you're under 5'6". But this is our bedroom. I did say it would be a short tour. There's the lantern light. We want to paint this as well. This is grey at the minute, and we had a little bit of wallpaper left over from when we did downstairs, and we just sort of put it up at the top here. But I won't bore you too much, but we have a very functional, small but functional bathroom. Cute. And then I'm actually just going to check how I've left the office. The office is a state. I can't lie, but I'm going to show you anyway, because we love We love realistic content, I think. Okay, so this is the office. Again, this is a really, really good size room. But instead of having it as a bedroom, we wanted to use it as a office because we both work from home. Obviously, there's very much a boy side and a girl side going on. If you excuse the blanket that's on the floor, and the reason why I've left it on the floor is because there's this little goblin wrapped up in it, and I really don't want to disturb her because she's always like so toasty and warm. Hey, Mabes. So my blanket wouldn't normally be on the floor. Again, I'm sorry for the wires. I am really exposing myself. I've tried to get it as tidy as possible with the wires, but I mean, I have an Xbox, speakers, a monitor, a laptop. What else have I got on here? Like, a lamp as well. So it's never gonna be the best. Oh, now Mabel's moving, so I could probably actually put the tidy up my blanket after all. This is our office, guys. This is the last room of the house. We have another loft hatch up there as well, but we've never actually been in it. So I think if it ever came round to us actually needing to have a lot more storage space in here, we probably could get more than what we have now, but we're just a little bit scared to go into the loft because I imagine it's going to be a bit scary. If you can see me looking out the window, it's because I'm looking at the cows. They're literally my favourite thing to look at. I just love them. I am that meme of the Queen, you know, when she is at the Edinburgh tattoo and a cow comes out and she goes, cow! That's me all over. I'm going to show you them again because they are my absolute favourites. There they are. They look a lot closer in real life. They look quite far away. But I promise you, without this like wide-angled lens that's here, I promise they are a lot nearer than what they look. It's worth me getting excited about because they're a lot nearer than what they seem. This is also my office wall as well. I've got lots of different things on here. I've got my Eras Tour frame with my bracelets and my lanyard and my bracelet in, and some photos from when me and my friend Naomi went there last year with a photo of us at the Eras Tour. I've also got one of my I have a print by one of my friends who is incredibly talented. She does lino prints and tote bags. I will drop her socials in the description below because she is absolutely incredible. I've got so many pieces by her. Oh, in fact, here's another one. These like tarot card ones I absolutely love. She is called Bethan Designs, and I will drop her names below for you. I've also got some dried flowers from some sentimental bouquets that I've had over the years as well. I've just noticed this print has slipped out of its frame, so that's annoying. So I'm gonna do that. And then there is me, Harry, and George up there as well, which is from before we had Mabel. That's why she isn't on there. And then also my Lego flowers as well. This is my little corner. Again, when I'm sat here, like, I don't know, like gaming, playing Sims, working, whatever, I just think it's so cute, and the fairy lights are on there as well. It's a nice little cozy corner. We absolutely fell in love with it when we first came to see it. We weren't expecting to live in a 250-year-old cottage. It was something that we saw, and to be honest, the pictures online really didn't sort of do it justice really, and we came to see it, and we fell in love with it. We fell in love with the garden, we fell in love with the location. Obviously there's horses outside, it's quiet, so we just loved it. It does bring its challenges. A lot of people do say, what is it like to live in a 250-year-old cottage with single glazing? It's cold. It's quite cold. It's a little bit, it's drafty. We have lots of heaters. Luckily our central heating is really, really good, which we do have. We do have central heating. A lot of people were asking us if we even have that. We also have a lot of blankets, as you've seen as well. There's plenty of blankets and like little ceramic heaters all dotted around the house as well. The second thing is probably that it's wholesome as hell. I can't lie. I love being at home so much. I never used to enjoy, not that I didn't enjoy being at home, but when you're on holiday and you don't want to come home and you don't want to come back, but it's a pleasure to live here. It is like I know how lucky we are to live here. It is a pleasure to be able to look after this cottage and to be a part of its long history. I have tried to find a little bit out about it, and I've gone back on like the census and things like that, and the first census from our area is in like 1750, something like that, and it was here then, so we know it's at least 250 years old, if a little bit more. But that is pretty much all that we know about it, really. It's part of an estate where we live. It's part of the parish estate, and like I say, we enjoy living here. We enjoy sort of looking after it and being minders of it, I guess you could say. More than anything else, it is a privilege to be able to live here. We are very, very lucky. People ask as well, is it haunted? I've never felt anything here. None of us have ever felt anything here. Harry, the dog, he's never like barked spookily into a corner or anything like that. So if there is anything here, then it's never made itself known in the 18 months or so that we've lived here, give or take. And the cat as well. The cat is also not really bothered by anything. So we've never heard anything go bump in the night, put it that way. One more thing about this office as well is that when I first walked in here, when we were looking at the house, this is the first room that made me feel, not so much now, but it used to make me feel sick when I walked in, which isn't a very nice thing to say, but the floor is so wonky that it would make me feel like a little bit sort of off balance, like I'd be walking through and then I would suddenly just feel like a little bit of like, I don't know, like motion sickness in a way. It was odd. I've gotten used to that now, but we don't have it here anymore, so I won't show you. And there's also a pile of boxes here, which isn't the most aesthetic corner of the house, I will be honest. But we used to have a chest of drawers there, and it was literally like this all the time. It was just permanently on a wonk, and when you walked in, it was the first thing in this room that you could see. But I've got used to that now. So that's another thing, is that if you have anything on your desk, whether it's anything rollable on your desk, it will just roll to the left. It will roll to the left side of the house, because nothing in this house is very straight. So that, guys, is where I'm going to leave you. Thank you for watching this little cottage tour. I hope you've liked it, and I hope it's maybe satisfied your curiosity about what it's like to live in a very old house. But if you want more cozy cottage content and probably more garden updates, then don't forget to subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.